Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Carnage, and today I'm bringing you a kill-confirmed MW3 gameplay commentary on the map Village using the PP90M1 with the silencer and the proficiency of Kick. I'm using the perks of Extreme Conditioning Pro, Hardline Pro, and Steady Aim Pro, and I'm using the perks of, the specialist perks, specialist kill streaks perks being Sleight Hand Pro, Assassin, and Quickdraw Pro. I don't get a MOB this game, but I still do end 45-4, which is pretty good for, I'd say, for playing with, I think I was playing with one person this game. They actually sent me a friend request with the gamer tag of Carfornage, so it was almost, it was really hard to say, no, I'm not going to accept that. So I added him, and then kind of got on my nerves for like 3 or 4 days straight. He wouldn't stop joining my games, and that really does annoy me. Actually, I've said this to people before. I don't care if you join my game, but I really care. But I do care if you join my game and you end up killing me. So I guess that kind of seems hypocritical. I might as well just say that I don't like when people join my game, but you know what? It's just it gets irritating when people do it a lot. If someone does it once, okay, I can understand that. I used to be the same way when I was really into the joining session progress of big YouTubers. I was the same way. Join once, and you know what? It's not that big of a deal. But when you do continuously do it, I get irritated, and I can see why others did get irritated when I would do it to them. So yeah. But that's not really what I want to talk about in this video. What I wanted to talk about was Black Ops 2 and E3, and so far what's been revealed. Because there's been a lot of stuff revealed. I've watched a little bit of the coverage. I haven't watched really a lot of it. I watched the Halo. I watched the Black Ops 2. A lot of this the stuff that had been revealed, and that was about it. Pick up a nice triple spray right there. I should have been triple for whatever reason. It didn't give me the kill. It gave the other guy, but whatever. My opinion on Black Ops 2 so far is not really changing. The campaign looks like it'll be fun. That new scope, the X-ray scope, I have a pretty good feeling they will not include in multiplayer, or if they do, it won't be all that amazing, because about last year this same time, when E3 2011 happened. Everyone was fretting that the XM25, the semi-automatic grenade launcher, would be incredibly overpowered and people would abuse and stuff. And if you look at this game, you really don't find a lot of people using it. I wonder how often it would be used if the machine pistols weren't secondaries, but that's obviously a different opinion. So, I don't think that I don't even think they'll bring it in, because I think that it will just cause such a commotion that the fact that you can look through walls and not even have to, and you can see someone not really even knowing that they're there. So that'll be interesting, but I truly think that they won't include it. If for some reason they decide to, because they feel it's too good of a creation to leave out, then I think it won't be as overpowered. It might be something where like you have to have your sights on them for a certain amount of time before you can realize that they're there, and then you can obviously easily kill them. But also the campaign looks pretty good. I think it was called Protect Protus was the mission name. The campaign is always good in Call of Duty. I always play the entire campaign. It's always fun. But let's be honest, that's not the reason 95% of the people buy Call of Duty. You buy it for the multiplayer, and unfortunately none of that has been shown yet. I do remember hearing about something that they may or may not show some at E3. Most likely I'm expecting that they won't, because if they go off of what they've done, what Call of Duty's done in previous games, usually they don't show any multiplayer at E3. They usually wait about a month until like mid-July or something, like around that time, or early August, and that's when we get our first massive dose of multiplayer. Usually have their first multiplayer trailer, and then obviously I'm assuming that they're probably going to continue COD XP, and they'll do it again this year, and that's when we'll get a massive amount of footage showing off Call of Duty Black Ops 2. But onto Halo 4. That looks sick. I thought I probably wasn't gonna buy it this year, or if I did, it was gonna be one of the later purchases. It wouldn't be Like I get it the day of. I was maybe gonna wait till like Christmas or something like that, because there's a lot of good games coming out within like the same week of themselves. And I did that this year, and I don't play. I played Battlefield, sold it within a week and a half because I realized that I wasn't gonna be playing it at all. So I sold it to my friend. I think I sold them for like $15 less. And then also I bought Skyrim, which, don't get me wrong, I still play that a lot, and I'm gonna be playing it a lot when the DLC comes out. That's for sure. So that was probably a smart investment. But I'd say buying two games that are very identical, well, not identical, but are in the same genre, probably wouldn't be the smart move for me. But Halo is looking really sick, not gonna lie. So it'll be interesting. I may decide to buy it. I know I won't buy it the release day, because Halo release days are even crazier than Call of Duty ones. So that should I probably won't be an instant buy that I'll have, but I'll probably definitely buy it because it looks sick. It looks like it'll still be the same Halo that we all know and love. But that's in like a good way, not like what people relate the same Call of Duty as we know, whereas everyone relates that to being boring and unoriginal and that kind of stuff. So Halo is always a good game. It's just whether or not it keeps my attention like Call of Duty does. So Halo 4 is going to be a sick game. Black Ops is still up in the air because the main part that we're going to be playing hasn't been really released yet. Halo campaign is just as big as multiplayer, in my opinion, because I love the Halo campaigns. They're always well in depth. There's always a lot of stuff that you can do to keep you coming back to campaign, like the co-op system, and then also the like the point system, where like you can play with friends and you are trying to earn more points than them as fast as possible, and you can activate skulls and give you stuff. There's a lot of replay value in campaign, not like in Call of Duty, where Call of Duty there's achievements and then there's like the little intel things, but you can always search up those on the internet and find them. So we'll see how that turns out. But I'll probably in the next couple days give my full opinion on E3 and everything as a wrap up. A lot of other games that I haven't talked about that aren't necessarily my main games. Probably like Assassin's Creed 3, and then some other games that are announced. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go and give it a like rating down below. It does help me out a lot. If you did not enjoy it, please leave me a comment saying why. Feel free to be as hateful and menacing as possible. And with that being said, guys, the final score is 45-4, as it does show. This was recorded in theater, so I couldn't pop the scoreboard instantly. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all later. Bye.